He's been different this time around. Perhaps it's age, or the realization that fame causes its own form of fatigue. More than that, though, is a man coming to terms with his own athletic mortality. Perhaps it had to end like this.
I'm going to ask a question. Answer if you can.
Now, each has the chance to define himself.
Tell me, what is the soul of a man?
Sports are metaphors for combat, but boxing is without metaphor. Boxing is combat. Some endeavors reveal character. Boxing reveals something deeper.
I want someone to tell me. Answer if you can. I want someone to tell me.
One man fights because it's in his blood. For the other, it was a means to escape crushing poverty.
For G, for next fight, give me gloves, give me. I go tomorrow, I have a ball. Yeah, wow, too much man. If you want fight, just call me. You know.
The places they've been, the trials they've endured.
I want someone to tell me.
It's the sum of a man,
I want someone to tell
the soul of a fighter.
What is the soul of a man?
A lot of things he talked about me. For me, is personal.
Fighter's story is that of the men he's fought, but now they fight each other.
This is very serious business. This is not a job. This is not game. After first punch, that's it. You know, he understands. Okay, he's moving, it's better. Dancing is better. You know, maybe he's taller. This is nothing after first punch.
People are going to be paying attention. All Triple G wants to do is come to you so he can destroy you. And all Canelo wants to do is for you to come to him so he can beat you down with his counterpunching and combinations. Their strengths play into each other beautifully. That is a great fight, really good for boxing.
Right now, history's next protagonists are just getting started. Their uncommon gifts just beginning to reveal themselves. Their exceptional drive just beginning to show through. And their singular connection to those who've already risen, beginning to separate them from everyone else. In boxing's long and colorful chronicle, there are corners of the world where the sport has most indelibly ingrained itself. Places where the greatest fighters come to occupy exalted towers of legend. The latest light of Mexico is a distinctive champion, an unlikely juxtaposition of uncompromising fury and earnest charm. And as his sport pivots towards a new era of new icons, Canelo Alvarez appears poised to seize his place as the face in the center of it all. With his next order of business presenting a fitting challenge from a son of another boxing-crazed locale. The ones of late have offered ample evidence of the firepower still enduring in his arsenal. They come together as carriers of tradition, cultivated by generations of immortals. But just as critically, they serve as inspiration for those to follow years from now, where the fire for the sport burns most intensely, and where the tale will reverberate for generations to come. When the human body is challenged, it responds in vivid ways. And the further it's pushed, and the harder it strains, the responses will be all the more striking. Which means in a boxing gym, There are never any illusions about how exhausting and how brutal the tasks are. Never any doubt about how much the men inside have at stake. He has a case for that mythical crown, the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. And having risen from an obscure corner of the map, Gennadii Головкин demands the attention of anyone and everyone who understands his craft.
There it is! Cossack Thunder! Triple G is the monster that everyone's come out to see.
This was a gradual, systematic, technically pure beatdown.
With an extraordinary blend of power, technique, and toughness, and an uncommon knack for turning the stunning into the routine.
Knockout number 23 in a row.
I like old school. If you want to fight, just call me, call my manager. That's it. This is very easy business. Very easy.
His story can't be told without highlighting its most harrowing chapter, an unsettling reminder of how little is ever guaranteed. Recovery has brought with it only victory after victory, to overcome expectations once more. Defined by dedication, the demands they place on their bodies seem to have no limits in the gym. Though driven by desire, it'll ultimately be their souls that offer the most consequential responses in the ring.
A los huevos, no, hay que pegarnos ahí, de aquí para arriba.
No tienes aquí, no trates de pegar huevos. Ahí no. Prohibido.
Entrenando desde los 15 años profesionalmente, que no se ha divertido lo que se divierte un adolescente por estar entrenando, por estar concentrado. Yo creo que siempre es difícil.
Me gusta competir, aunque aquí es solo pasárnosla bien, pero de todas maneras está esa competencia, ¿no? de ganar. Obviamente estábamos concentrados 100% en la pelea, pero pues siempre es bueno también salir un poco de la rutina para volver al entrenamiento fuerte.
Roughly 500 miles down the Pacific coast from Oakland, a sense of serenity engulfs San Diego, thanks to its collection of pristine beaches and its idyllic year-round weather.
¡Tiempo, vamos! Bien, muy bien. Vamos.
But in a boxing gym in the city's Sorrento Valley neighborhood, the work being completed offers a firm contrast to any notions of tranquility.
What happened to you, my friend? Wake up!
Tiempo, va. Me está reventando, güey,
Vivo, güey.
As a native of Guadalajara, Mexico, Saúl Canello Альварес offers his own interpretation of Southern California cool.
Tiempo, vamos.
The fighter has trained in these parts for 2 years, along with the father and son duo that's guided him since childhood. Head trainer Eddie Reynoso and manager and co-trainer Jose Chepo Reynoso.
¡Vamos con la fiesta! ¡Vayan! When it comes to Friday, I always earn. But don't try to teach me. Got nothing to learn. 'Cause baby, I'm gifted.
Es todo totalmente fuera de lo mío, ¿no? De lo que es el boxeo.
Mira la fiestecita que te armamos.
Ande pues. Chepo, que no se rime Chepo, que se los va a comer.
Nothing can break. You can't break me down. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. I got skin in the game. I don't feel no pain. I got news for you, baby. You're looking at the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. I'm the man. I got gas in the tank. I got money in the bank.
This fight is the real fight.
Right.
This fight is the middleweight fight that the fans have been clamoring for a long time. And you take a look at the history of the middleweight division with Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Thomas Hearns, and Marvelous Marvin Hagler, Bernard Hopkins, and now you have Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G. They're bringing boxing back to the glory days.
Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. Who's the man? Who's the man? Who's the man with the plan? I'm the man. Don't give a damn. I'm the man.
One day they will come for us like poison dripping in our blood. Blind devotion's not enough. Can't go on with our eyes shut. Feels like a masquerade with the man behind the mask. You better watch your back. You better watch your back. We're standing face to face with the
There's a momentum that's taken on a life of its own. I've never seen a vanquished opponent, in this case Amir Khan, and his trainer call out the guy who just beat them to fight another guy in the division. I've never even heard of it, but that's how the boxing world is feeling about this.
hearing footsteps.
And when you look at the DNA of the Canelo camp, Canelo is not the ducking type. He was emotional about the idea that he's ducking Triple G in the ring right after the fight. I think this fight can happen this year, and that's the fight the whole sports world at this point wants to see.
What we see. Is it all an illusion? Feels like a masquerade with the man behind the mask. You better watch your back. You better watch your back. We're standing face to face with the hearts that turn to black. You better watch your back. You better watch your back. Watch your back. You better watch your back.
Fight I've been waiting to see. This, as far as I'm concerned, this could be the greatest fight of the decade, for crying out loud.
Anyone who doesn't know boxing, Canelo ain't the ducking kind. But
Not
his
at
promoter doesn't want to take that risk against Triple G, a man that most consider the baddest man on the planet.
Shadows, shadows, shadows are haunting us. 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 Feels like
I lost interest. Last 2 years, I call you tomorrow, ready for tomorrow, I want to deal with tomorrow, you know, just tomorrow. Okay, 3 years tomorrow.
What it's going to take is for Canelo to go in there and press the action and use his speed and use his defense. He has some great defense. I mean, even if he stays in the ropes, he has great defense. And Canelo's a fighter who doesn't back down, and he's only getting better. He's getting faster. He's getting stronger. Both guys are at their perfect moment, prime time, and it's going to be a great fight. Look at their records, look at their fighting style. Everybody knows it. Stephen A. Smith knows it. Max Kellerman knows it. I mean, this is the fight that everybody wanted to see, and now I made it happen. So there's no excuse whatsoever. I mean, this fight here will be the biggest fight, the best fight that people can watch. It's only been about 1.5 years since people were talking about this fight. I didn't wait no 6 or 7 years to make this fight happen. There was a lot of pressure from the fans. They were, you know, speaking their voice, but I had a plan.
Oscar, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud. You promised me you were going to deliver. Major props to you. You kept your word, my man. I know how much noise has been made about the pressure being brought to bear to make this fight happen.
If you come to an intersection, a street corner, and on one corner the guy's playing pickup basketball, on the other they're playing football, on the third someone's putting a golf ball, and on the fourth corner there's a fight. Where's the crowd? Around the fight, right? Boxing is intrinsically more compelling than other sports. It's not a metaphor for something. Nothing represents anything. It's literal. One guy separates the other guy from his will. He imposes his will on him, knocks him down. Other guy can't get up. He separated the other guy from his own will. It's a literal manifestation of what all other sports simply represent. It's more interesting.
Winner by unanimous decision, Canelo Альварес!
Головкин, you are next, my friend.
If the man is chosen, then so too is the company he keeps.
On my knees.
If the persona is part artifice, the people in his life are not.
I am nothing.
They don't define him so much as reveal him. Those who tend to his wounds.
Vamos, en esta se va, amigo, ya no trae nada.
Those who grant unconditional love. And unvarnished truth.
What happened to you, my friend?
The foundation of all he's built. Now he faces an opponent unlike him, in all but the most fundamental way. Not merely driven, but possessed with ambition.
We are indigos.
I feel like a fool. Feel good? Okay, I'm ready. Look, it's Abel's fault. No, it's not my fault. Abel's fault. Look at him.
Over the years, these fighters have created competing empires. Each flies its own colors. its own culture, its own people. But in a week's time, the empires matter less than the fighters themselves.
Triple G, is there anything you'd like to tell Canelo?
Good luck in September.
La suerte es para los mediocres, my friend.